Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
2 bases.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying to the warning track, makes the catch. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit.
The designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
And a foul ball. Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-2.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swing and a pop-up. Rodriguez. He's got it. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Top of the second. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw in, caught in a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Check swing, he went, and it's 0-1. Martin, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Caught him looking for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Endy Rodriguez.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher.
And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Down's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teel. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Skeens in his 3rd season, 23 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. On the ground to first, Horowitz. The flip, nicely done for the out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Jake. Line drive.
Swinging a foul straight back. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Throws to second.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on.
Rudder takes off. Montgomery in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Rudder goes again. And there's a foul ball. Runner on the move again. In the air, left field. Reynolds under it. And he makes the catch. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Jacob Gonzalez. Runner on the move. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner goes again. Foul ball there. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Throw. Save. Man on second, 2 down. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. On to the third inning, and now the right fielder, Tyler Callahan. That one ripped, and a base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your...
Gonzalez to second for one. A sensational double play. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. That one fouled off. Next pitch misses. 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Triolo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's off the mark, and it's 3-2. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Lau swings through it for strike one. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Tristan Peters. And that one is lifted in the air. Mangum takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
To the right side, the left fielder, Dan Antonotti.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. 2 away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Vargas at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swing and a miss.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
The designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The White Sox with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. This one in the air, center field. Mangum under it. And that is that. New inning getting started. Brian Reynolds here.
Number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Ground ball, left side. Fair ball. The throw into second. Now back in safely at first.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Well struck left field. That's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Up next to the Pirates.
Now the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
In the dirt. Oh, and 2 now.
Nope.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. Bottom 4. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Colson Montgomery.
Montgomery.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! A solo shot.
I mean, we're already about halfway into this game, but his pitch count is ridiculously low. They're giving away quick outs over and over again.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. And a man aboard. Next to hit, Chase Mydroff. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now he breaks his bat. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back-to-back singles. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Fouled off. He was late. 0-1 now. tapped back to the mound. Over to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Not close. He comes across to score. Jacob Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. In the air to left center. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. And they lead by 2. Out to short, Triolo. Gets him easily, ends the inning.
You gotta believe.
We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler Callahan. Smoked on the ground a second. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fires over to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth. 2 down, bases empty. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
On the ground, Vargas throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Sam Antonacci. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see. You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Next offering is fouled back.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Strike 3. Skeens gets the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Benintendi getting ready to hit.
Ball 1.
The other way, and that's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swings through it for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Spencer Horwitz. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been
ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 1 for 2. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. 0-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2 on, 1 out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Antonacci has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal.
Kyle Teal.
Line drive. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. So he blasts one out the other way. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brayton Montgomery. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. One now. He swings and fouls one off. Stays alive. The 1-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. Reynolds ranging back. And that one becomes property of the beast. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. And getting the start for Arizona, Merrill Kelly.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
All right, ready to go here. Willie Adames stand. In. And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The second baseman, Luis Arraez.
That one lifted to left. Troy has a beat on it and makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Casey Schmidt. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2. On the ground right side. Marte throws to first in time. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound today, Robbie Ray. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Geraldo Perdomo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Ball.
On the ground to the left, Adames. Over to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Comes up empty.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swings and misses, struck him out. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Swings through that one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Matt Chapman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Now 1-1. Kelly, 37 years young, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next to hit, Daniel Susac. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Up the middle, Adames. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there are 2 down. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Down and in, moved his feet. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Schmidt should have this one. And that is that. On to the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Well, these Giants, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Shortstop, really, Adames.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
To the right side. He takes it on his own. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Luis Arraez stands in. Right side. Marte. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. As we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Ildemaro Vargas. Ray back to work. Out towards right center field. Lee moving under it. And there's one away. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Foul ball there. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Now up next for Arizona, Tommy Troy. And a big swing and a miss. Out to short. Adames. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping in, Casey Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
Here's a chopper to short. Slings to first. One pitch and one out. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Giants.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 so far. To the right side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Ketel Marte. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Marte scores. Played the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside to Parker, and he couldn't make it. Now a chance for Gabriel Moreno. Line drive. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Into left center for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
That one is absolutely belted, and that one becomes property of the beast. A laser to left. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.